This shouldn't have happened either. I just got the Jetta back 2 days ago. A computer problem, and it's nothing gets at that computer, and computers are not dumb. So in my book, something was set up, but I can't prove that. What? This one's very dangerous, actually. I guess that it's a 2002 Jetta turbo diesel. So I guessed it to get on the freeway. And it wouldn't let up. And when you know that's happening, immediate panic. What the fuck? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Hit the brake. That doesn't do much, especially when it really wants to go. Turn the key off. It didn't turn off. Done that twice. I did that before. The last time, it gave in. And went back to normal. I should have done something about it then, but you see, I didn't want to take it to the dealership because they can be very obstinate. They love to tell you how wonderful they are, but if your car isn't pristine, they don't really want to talk to you. I had to clean it up real bad. It sat for several months. Oh my God. We don't want to touch it. It's dead. No, it's not. They did get it started. You know, then I got it back home, but it had no power. So then I had to take it to a German specialist, Heinrichs. He figured out that this computer malfunctioned and made the transmission not work right. So he fixed that, and I finally get it home, and I drive for 2 days, I'm happy, and then today it stranded me in 12-degree weather. I mean, I was really, really getting scared, actually. This is telling a story after the fact. The car is stuck on the side lane of a freeway. Thank God it wasn't snowing. There'd be no side lane. You'd be hoping nobody ran into it. But I still was. So I called 911. Luckily the phone worked. And I told them I'm on 422 west of Penn Avenue. Maybe it's between the North Wyomissing, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. But they got it all wrong. I'm glad I wasn't dying, though I pretty much could have. In 12-degree weather, you can die in that, yeah. I call him back, whatever. So eventually the cop does show up. I'm starting to really shiver. And he's like, they said you were on Penn Avenue. I said, no, whatever. He's like, do you have a tow truck on the way? 911 said, talk to you about a tow truck. Okay. You can't leave your car abandoned because you get a fine for that. I don't care how cold it is. I could have called the Papa John driver, come get me, I'm freezing, I'm dying. They would have. So the tow truck guy shows up, does his thing, gets it hoisted, and we're out of there, and I'm warming up, thank God. Drop it off at Heinrichs. He's like, I'll take you home because I live on 5th Street. And once you know it, another emergency. We got a kid stuck in a locked car next to her. You need to get there fast. Great. He's like, well, I'm going that way, so I will drop you off along the way. But you're going to have to walk the rest of it. So, makes a quick U-turn off the freeway and back onto the freeway, and I'm walking the rest of the way back. What a misery, you know. I'm still worried about how much it's going to cost. Diesels are not supposed to rev that high. Maybe it had a kill system set up that if it ever does get that high, which it shouldn't immediately kill it, because they will burn themselves up at 5,500 RPM. It's only supposed to go up to 45. But then, of course, whatever. It's just ridiculous. It should never happen. We all heard about the Toyota Prius that they could never reproduce. You know, and I remember a Fiat or something killed a kid that just wouldn't lay off the gas. You know, it's on its own it decided to gas it, and it wouldn't let up. And I don't know if she turned the key off, but her kid died. It was a gas engine, so if you turned the key off, it probably would have worked. I don't understand why with my turbo diesel, when I turned the key off, it kept blasting. Questions. How and why? They're supposed to eat meat. That's they're only supposed to eat meat. They don't eat grain normally, so I don't know. They're not omnivorous. We are. So, you know, after all that, I walked 4 to 5 blocks. I don't like being in a city. I used to be very, very sociable. When I was a kid, I was just like this without drinking. Yeah, obviously I got bit a lot. So, you know, and the Insight also has a problem. It still goes, but it's got a check engine light on and the electric assist is not working properly. Another computer problem. Somebody got to show me someday how computers can malfunction without being told to. Or getting clogged with information, but these things are they're not no input, no output. They are what they are. They shouldn't do that. And they're not alive either, like humans. They don't renew themselves. They just need a battery to keep functioning. So then I finally get to work 2 hours late. I had to take the Neon because the Insight ain't safe at the moment either. Grateful that Neon has been a backup most of its life. And it's still a backup. When I need it, it's there, thank God. But in general, it sits and waits, and we take care of it, take it out every once in a while, and make sure it gets started and all that stuff, so it does go when you need it to. Talking. Jetta was the workhorse until last year, and now it's turned into the dark horse. Insight played that role several times. I'm always worried about, am I going to have enough to pay? Big time in debt too. They want me, but you see, it's unsecured debt. They were hoping to make a fortune off my work, but I don't have a good job no more. Thank God, there ain't no debtor's prison anymore. You don't get paid if I'm not, getting paid until or if I ever actually have money either, right? I'd be happy to give you the money I borrowed if I had it to give it to you. I don't. Every time you try and think you're getting ahead, something's gonna suck you up, man. That worker bee, you're never supposed to get ahead. Inflation makes you worth less and less every day as well. And of course, all I want to do is go home and stew over it. And considering I make money by making deliveries, you got to be grateful I had some. But when you're miserable, you just want to go hide in a cave. Hopefully it's not too cold in that cave or too hot. Yeah. I gotta pee, but I'm gonna hit, not necessarily to see if I actually hit Collie. He's probably knocking me out. Speak of the boy. Alright. Collie is amazing, actually. He's in his early to mid 20s. I referred to him as being very much like Confucius. That was a Chinese philosopher. Yeah. Bad day, time to go. Oh, man. Hopefully tomorrow is better.